The RowdCAST contains adult languages, adult themes, and adult situations. Viewer discretion is advised.
No! No! No!
Slumber, a little folding of the hands. Left you weak, left you hungry. When the supply you still demand, you're beginning to drag the ones you love down. Will this phase ever end? 1,000 arms to hold you, but you won't reach for any hands. 'Cause I don't feel like I'm getting through to you. Let me paint this clear. Life is short, my dear. See your mother here, her last painful year. I wish you only knew she stuck around for you. She stuck around for you. Maybe you should just go and leave the world and lose it all. And if that's what you need to finally see, I'll be with you through it all. Bring on the hands for the dollar bill. Better trade will never heal. Relapse, rehab, repeat. Always thinking about the me. Self-destruct, spiral down till your want becomes your need. Please get up like I know you can, or forever love the fall. 'Cause I don't feel like I'm getting through to you. Let me paint this clear. Life is short, my dear. See your mother here, her last painful year. I wish you only knew she stuck around for you. She stuck around for you. Maybe you should just go and leave the world and lose it all. And if that's what you need to finally see, I'll be with you through it all. Scared to see you down, strung out off the wagon and unwound, but steady, oh God, Jenny, and I hear the sound of your body hit the ground. I can't stand to see you down, strung out off the wagon and unwound, but steady, oh God, Jenny, I can't, and I hear the sound of your body hit the ground. Oh, Jenny, stuck around for you. Stuck around for you. Stuck around for you. Maybe you should just fall. Leave the world and lose it all. If that's what you need to finally see, she loves you through it all. Maybe you should just fall.
Damn, motherfuckers. It's Saturday night, and I'm feeling alright. That's 10 p.m. That's 2 hours later than I said I would start. That's how I roll, bro. You never know when I'm coming live. I'm coming straight from the fucking living room, studio, chilling like a villain on some funky penicillin, if you know what I'm talking about. Welcome to the RowdCAST. This is number 85. We've done this 85 times. That's amazing. It's getting close to that 100. For 100, I want every person that's ever been on it to be on at the same time. That's what I think would be badass. I gotta get some more microphones though, huh? What do you think, Jake?
What you say, man? Thanks for having me on, dude.
No problem. Jacob Bollinger, welcome back to the RowdCAST. This is a place where we speak our minds about whatever are on our minds. Sometimes it's worthwhile shit. Sometimes it's a bunch of fucking nonsense. But I know that you come tonight fucking, bringing a message and something that a lot of people need to know about, something that you're trying to help people, get over something that's really serious and a really big problem in this area. And I applaud you 100%. I stand behind you with helping people get over heroin and pills and whatever demons they're fucking fighting. So know that the RowdCAST totally supports you.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, we got basically a meeting group going on called 4 County Recovery. Me and Rory McLean are starting it. And it's basically we're going to have meetings, try to do 4 days a week. And, one of the days we might go out to the park or reservoir or walk, and then we'll also be educational at least a couple days a week, kind of get to the core disease, scientifically, what it does to your brain on long-term use of, substances. I mean, this is including, nicotine and all that stuff.
Well, and, a lot of people, I don't think they understand that when you're, like, when people are just like, oh, fucking junkies, like, if you quit, you can quit. Well, a lot of these, what happens to a lot of people, I'm not fucking, standing up for them or anything, but once you've done something like heroin or something that destroys those receptors in your brain, Percocets, Oxycontin, whatever, anything, opium, and it destroys those things in your brain that make you happy and make you have a good time and make you be able to cope with life, it destroys them. So when you're not getting high, you're not feeling them anymore. And even when someone's done and they've defeated the drug and they're sober, their brain still can't function properly. So it's something that really destroys those receptors in your brain.
Yeah, it takes a while for recovery, but if you stick with it and stuff, you'll feel better by the day. And basically that's what we're trying to get people getting off the street, getting kind of active. Maybe we're gonna offer like a first month gym membership at the rec center. The guys over there in the board at the rec center allowed that, and meeting space also. But we'll have our the main thing is we'll have our main introductory meeting here coming August 26th, and we're gonna basically explain all the benefits. But yeah, gym memberships, we're going to do Megan Tobin's helping us out and going to offer Reiki sessions and crystal healings, stuff like that, which is awesome. And
all right, we got to talk though. What the crystal healings? You believe that? I think, did we talk about this before? Do you believe that rocks could heal you, that you can send good vibes and auras through rocks? Do you believe that?
It's nothing I've ever educated on or nothing like that, but yeah. Some people find it real, therapeutical and all that, and any way we can get somebody, if they're interested in that.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%, but yeah, some of those people though that like the rock, I took a rock and I pushed it on my bruise and fucking, I lifted up and now there's a shape of the rock on my bruise and the bruise is healing now. It's like, dude, I seen you fucking push the rock into your bruise. Of course it's going to leave a white mark. Like, don't try to sell me on this shit. There's a lot of people out there, some hocus pocus and bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But hey, man, to each their own, whatever good vibes you need to make you feel great.
Right. And then also even we're going to try to do yoga. Rory knows somebody trying to get some free yoga sessions.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, we'll try to offer free Narcan distributions, and that's almost it.
What was that I saw that you guys have to have so many families agree to or that need Narcan?
Yeah, basically through the Huron County Public Health, over there, they needed confirmation that there are at least 5 families interested in getting the Narcan for them to come to an event and, give out free Narcan kits, and then also a training through Project Dawn. And
what exactly is Project Dawn?
It's like I'm pretty sure it's a government funded, association, and they have tons of Narcan kits. They educate through videos, and
so the government's actually standing up and actually trying to do something now.
Yeah,
they're trying to help out.
They're definitely the ones that are getting the funding over to Huron County. I talked to them personally, and they're able to pull it off because at first, probably about a year ago or so, I was buying them for $68. And
wow.
just to spread them out in town, and now it's free. And
did you just go up and give them to people?
No,
or did you, know who you're going to give them to and tell them?
Some families got a hold of me online, interested in them, and I tried to help them out.
Well, that's my thought on some of these things where I heard they had this thing for the city and nobody showed up for it.
Right.
And it's like, well, I think though, like some people are like, oh no, fucking idiots, they didn't show up. It's like, no, it's like they're embarrassed. They don't want to say, hey, my brother, my son, or my dad is fucking hooked on this shit. They don't want to, because especially in a small area where we're from, they put their fucking neck out there, and then the whole town fucking, oh man, their kid's a fucking junkie. They're at that meeting getting, it's like, I feel like that's why a lot of it is either denial or they care too much about their image or something, or they just they think it's embarrassing. But I want to say that don't be embarrassed, because there's so many people that have dealt it and have gone through it and know how bad it really can be and how bad it is. So it's don't be embarrassed. Ask for help, and there's help. That's for once there's actually going to be someone that's in a group that's trying to help those people, and that's awesome, because the government's not doing that. They can throw money at the problem, but you have to figure out some way to actually help these people get better.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, recovery is not a. It's not a yep, feeling good, I'm done. Not at all. I've seen a lot of people struggle, man, and I've seen people lose, and I've seen people ride it out, man, strong as a motherfucker, fighting.
Yeah, my biggest thing, because I advocate cannabis, in Ohio and stuff like that. Shana More, she was sober for, 7 years, and she, something happened where she got a hold of it, and it took her out. 7 years she was clean, though. So it's always something,
Yeah, years. You can go years and years and years and still jump back on it one day.
Yeah, you gotta keep sharp, man. You gotta keep educated and stuff like that about it, I think,
Yeah.
Always talk, never, all that, because a lot of times, before people get addicted, it's a lot of mental issues or something like that, and, previous in time that might, stick them in there, and they can't handle with the issues and stuff.
It's rough, man. And it doesn't.
You always gotta work on it, man.
Yeah, but it doesn't. The addiction and the epidemic doesn't pick. It's not choosy. Like all walks of life, dude. I see it.
It doesn't discriminate.
I just posted. That's what I was looking to say.
Yeah, I just posted a badass interview with Stevie Ray Vaughan and him explaining, his battles with drug abuse. Man, it was pretty inspiring,
But isn't it amazing though that all these fucking people that have, when they had these amazing albums or did these amazing things, they were on drugs,
right?
It's amazing though. Not always good ones. A lot of the ones, they did the bad stuff, burn out pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? But it's amazing what drugs can actually do for people. There's a lot of, what we're talking about, there's a lot of bad drugs out there and things that are definitely going to destroy you, but there's so many good ones too.
Oh,
so many benefits.
See Willie Nelson, he's stuck with weed and he's done the same shit and it's been the same for how many years, man? And still smoking daily.
Smoked weed on the White House. Motherfucking Michael Phelps, bro. Won 22 fucking gold medals. Motherfucker rips bongs. Was ripping bongs like 4 years ago. Or 6 years ago, whatever.
Did you see they waived marijuana off of the drug use of the drug tests and stuff?
In the Olympics?
In the Olympics, yeah.
Dude, you want to talk about some shady shit? The fucking Russians, bro. Did you see what happened with the Russians?
No.
Oh, dude, they found like the last Olympics 4 years ago or whatever. Okay, this is just me. This is. I'm not 100%. Check my facts, but what I'm pretty sure is that they found like this. Like, there's a bunch of people fucking in the Russian government that like did all these doping tests and cheated all these tests for them. Fucking, they're all on fucking bunch of steroids and shit. And they've banned them. Like, they're only letting one. They were only going to let one gymnast compete or something. They're like in trouble for a couple years. I think a couple Olympics. And they just like denied her. They said no, they're not allowed to have anybody. Because they were making fucking Putin, dude. He's like, yeah, dude, shoot them, fucking shoot steroids in their ass right there, dude.
I could see it. I could see it over when it was in Russia, man. They had like hidden laboratories just pushing out these fucking athletes, dude.
Can't you? He's running on a treadmill like fucking Draco and fucking Rocky. Yeah. He's running on a fucking. There's a guy with a lab coat, and he's like writing a bunch of shit down. He's like, pump him with more steroids, pump him. I guarantee you, dude, the fucking Russians, bro. I would think that'd be more German. I see that as Nazi type of shit. But I could see it as some Russians, some badass Russians. And that's what they were doing, bro. They're fucking breeding badass steroid fucking monsters to battle. But yeah, somebody busted them, man. Bunch of bullshit. What do you think about you see the creepy clown shit? You ever see that stuff?
I don't know.
The clown that fucking, there was like a clown in England or something years ago, and it might have been like a year ago or something, but just like middle of the night, fucking be walking on the street in clown outfit, fucking with like balloons, and somebody be like, look out their window and see it and be like, what the fuck? No. You never heard about this?
I've never heard about that.
Well, anyway, there was this one just not too long ago. They were like, it was in Wisconsin and Green Bay. They keep fucking seeing this clown with these 4 black balloons, fucking all these people are getting all these sightings and shit, freaking everybody out. Like, what the fuck? There's people saying he's chasing after them and shit. Well, it just came out. They're making they're making a movie. It was a movie. They were fucking with people. They were doing like making it go viral and fucking doing all these sightings and shit because it's a movie about this clown that people see. And it's like kind of like a Blair Witch with this clown, but they played it so good because the whole internet was fucking biting on it. And then they
publicized pretty good. Dude,
yeah,
like going out
they know what they're doing, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I've seen some. You ever seen I think it's some like YouTube videos of them being, like the clowns with the axe and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You ever see the one where
the black dudes?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they fucking jump them. There's like 6 black dudes and these 3 crazy clowns. One comes out with like a fucking hammer. Yeah. The other one has like a knife and shit.
Fuck no.
And these guys they all like act like they're gonna run and then they're like, no, they just storm them, dude, and fucking jump them, beat the shit out of these dudes. That's badass. It is. It's really fucking badass.
Lucky that clown
looks
over
like
in
that.
England.
You ever seen that? You ever seen that thing where they have like a team fight? They have like a whole team fight another team. Did we watch that before? Did I show that to you?
Nah, I've
like,
seen it.
UFC.
It's like 5-on-5 or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy as fuck. Like, who decided that? Like, that was that's again Russia. Right. I guarantee that's where the shit, that kind of shit takes place. They're like, oh, no other country will allow it. Russia says throw down a fucking boxing ring, throw 5 guys versus 5 guys inside there, see what happens.
That'd be cool.
And we're gonna videotape and sell it. Like, seriously, it'd be crazy, man.
Imagine like the group, Seeger kid, I think Matt Seeger, and he fighting here soon, and
yeah,
like Jeffrey. I think they're in like a team, aren't they? Like and then, pick another team from Sandusky, have them all go at it, dude. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, man. I'm down. Money spent. Front fucking row seats. I want a table. I'm sitting front row, fucking riding high. 3 lunatics in the chat room. What's up, little brother? He says, I have, he has a huge Russian fan base. Well, I'm not trying to offend your fucking Russian fans, but I'm just saying I think the shit that I'm saying is pretty accurate. What did you think about the fucking DEA? You see this thing where they had a chance to take marijuana and remove it from the most harmful drugs list. What is it, tier 1 or tier 2? Is it tier 2?
That's on the 1.
It's on the 1?
Yeah.
They had a way, no matter what. They have a way to reclassify marijuana and say it's not as fucking dangerous as heroin or crack or cocaine, and they vote against it. They say no. They say that they're going with the FDA, and the FDA says there are no medical benefits from marijuana. And I think I've spoke about it so many times on here, but that is a fucking lie. That's a lie. That's you can't lie any harder than saying that there's no one that has seen a medical benefit from marijuana. That's amazingly crazy.
Yeah. Well, you think, I guarantee it's gonna structure the whole United States economy when they finally do get this going, and I think they're scared shitless of how big, cannabis is gonna change our economy. I don't think they want to deal with it or something,
Yeah, you're right, man. 3 lunatics, you're right, bro. It's because alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol. Anheuser-Busch, as much as I love you, you're the best company ever made. I put you up there with God. But, at the end of the day, those are the guys that are, they got lots of money, and they're very persuasive.
I think there's
I'd say it. No. And so, same with pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical companies so deep, it's so evil, dude. There's so much money in it that fucking those two alone are giants.
Yeah, you can
you can say it on a golden platter that marijuana is. There's nothing wrong with marijuana. Has many medical benefits. Helps kids with seizures. Helps kids with the anxiety.
Crohn's, man.
Yep, stress,
Cancers,
ADHD.
Man.
We're not talking about just smoking a fat joint or hitting a bong. We're talking about breaking it down, looking at the cannabinoids, putting them in a pill form, putting them. We're not saying burn it or you have to smoke it. We're saying just ingest medicine because there's actual medicine.
Yeah,
Even the crazier fucking thing about it is that the hemp plant can be used for almost anything in the world. Anything you can make out of plastic, you could make out of hemp. And you know what? We have so much fucking plastic. I think we talked about this before. We have so much fucking plastic inside our bodies from all this shit that we've been drinking out of these bottles that weren't fucking properly tested, that when in the sun they fucking leak plastic and shit into your fucking water, and you're drinking that shit and you have all this plastic inside of you. All that can be stopped, and we're still ingesting plastic. Every day you're ingesting plastic. This could all be stopped by using hemp thing, but it's outlawed.
Right.
The plant's out. The plant itself is outlawed.
Now they got some states. I seen a picture on Evo Hemp, I think, on Facebook. They had a whole silo full of hemp seeds, man. USA made, or grown. It was pretty sweet because I think Kentucky nailed it last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I hate to, I just can't believe that this kind of stuff is still going on, dude. It's like, you take one, or a couple small steps forward and you just get one huge step back. It's a struggle. Even since I've started doing the RowdCAST, it's so much more accepted. What we started talking about, it's some of it's come to fruition, but then it's like things like this. It's like, God, it's like really the federal government, the one that the big thing that's still in the way,
Yeah.
the one that still the shit that always all the problems come with. they have a chance to say, no, it's not as hazard. We're going to take a step back, and they vote against it. And that's where it's like, is the president really running shit? Like, who's running shit?
I don't think he is, because I mean, I don't
said
know if you've
what-
seen.
what?
I don't know if you've seen. He he released, I don't know, a shitload of inmates, that were in there for nonviolent crimes.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been, he's released the most inmates since like the last 9 presidents or some shit. So I believe that he don't have full control over it. It's got to be, Congress and them motherfuckers.
Them motherfuckers. Who are them motherfuckers, Mr. Jake Bollinger?
Rothschild? I don't know. Who controls
Rothschilds?
this motherfucker, man?
The Rothschilds? Are you trying to tell me that there's people that actually control what happens, that actually tell people that they can't be in trouble, or that they're free to go about their way and do whatever they want, and they can fuck all over the whole entire world?
I think
Do you
so.
believe there's really people like that?
I believe so.
I do too.
Definitely.
I do too. And I think it's like all this shit that we've all been saying, that all these people think you're fucking crazy, or that you are in a conspiracy nut or whatever, saying that things have been rigged and that things were fucking tilted in certain ways. It's come out, it's leaked that fucking the Democratic Party were in cahoots to make sure Bernie Sanders did not win. This is
shame,
publicized documents that they were fucking cheating and lying and fucking doing whatever they got to do to make sure Bernie Sanders didn't win and Hillary Clinton won. This just happened. This is real. This is facts. And this is what I've been saying forever. I said that it's rigged. It's not why vote? People say, well, why don't you vote? I can't believe you don't vote. Because it's a rigged game. It doesn't matter who I vote for. It doesn't matter. They're going to win. Who's going to win is going to win. It's been shown time and time again, these elections and these fucking booths and shit are all rigged and all fucked up. And there's all kinds of errors. Like when Bush won against fucking Al Gore, fucking, dude, all these machines went down in Florida. Everything's fucked up. What are you talking about? Florida, Jeb Bush's state, his brother?
Right.
What? Well, they came back on. George Bush wins. He wins. Like, what? Hold on a second. I don't understand. What?
So what do you think about Tommy Chong, man? Tommy
Chong's a legend,
yeah,
dude.
Well, Tommy Chong, this is what he had to say. He thinks Trump was put into place. He thinks that he's guessing that Trump himself is friends with the Clintons, because there's about 20 years or so of documented pictures with, him and the Clintons. He thinks that Trump's there to say the most ridiculous bullshit, fucking shit,
Right.
to get, people agreeing with him, and then he's gonna drop out. You think Chong might be right about that?
Where do you hear this Tommy Chong's
It's
opinion?
It's himself.
High Times?
It's himself saying it. I mean, I'm sure you could get it right on YouTube. Chong saying it. I can look it up.
Chong saying that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What did you think about all these fucking these kids going out here and protesting the fucking circus? What did you think about that?
I like it, man. They got documented facts that they've, treated them wrong, and it just makes me wonder personally, like how they're getting fed nutritionally, and how I couldn't imagine how much it would cost to feed all them animals right, and
Absolutely.
how they're still going. But yeah, man, them folks were out there speaking their mind, and doing what they had to do that they thought that was right. And I think a lot of kids that left there maybe didn't think they got a good vibe from the animals. They might stand up someday for something that's might not be animals, but they might see that protester out there and be like, I can go out there and say
what do you say to someone that says, fuck them, they're just animals? What do you think about what would you say? That they don't care, that they think they're animals, that they're not.
I don't think
they're not human, so fuck them.
I don't think they've gotten into roots enough of themselves as a human being in our life, and how kind of like, what would you say, precious our life is, like being here right now. I was watching the meteor showers these last 2 days, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah. It's like, dude, I'm
so grateful.
I'm laying on the fucking, on a planet looking up into a fucking infinity. You're looking into infinity. It goes on forever, never ends.
Right.
There's no such thing as an end in space. You're looking into infinity, and you're seeing yourself fly through the fucking infinities, and meteor, big rocks fly past your planet. Like, that's fucking real, bro. You're a fucking pissant.
Yeah, and I think a lot of life's beautiful. You know, all animals, you know, and creatures, insects. You know, they're, you know, and how they're put here on Earth, man. That's freaking cool.
But what's gonna happen when one of those fucking flaming rocks smack right into fucking us?
I don't know. I might get naked. Fucking run around. Like,
you get naked, motherfucker. We'll be gone. We'll fucking turn to dust. you just turn to ashes, bro.
yeah,
fucking, or you just fly. Who knows? Like you turn to fucking mush, bro. I don't know. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen someday. I think in you know, the old prehistoric days and shit when they're all obsessed with the sky. I think that's all from fucking meteors, dude. There's a bunch of shit out there that back that up, dude. It's crazy as fuck, you know.
right.
I think if anything, like you talk about the dinosaurs, the dinosaurs were so fucking cool. Look at that fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex, dude. That's the baddest fucking thing I ever seen in my life. What could kill that? Meteor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter how tough it is. Fucking meteor kills everything on the planet. Like for a couple, like I think it's like a couple million years.
Say that happens, you know, like the Hoover Dam you were talking about earlier. Motherfuckers were just getting buried in that son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah, there was like 37 dudes inside the Hoover Dam.
Right,
so they may still be trying to breathe, bro. You never know. Somebody's hanging on, and it's still they say it's still drying.
Right.
Motherfucker's still drying today. The concrete still hasn't fucking dried completely.
But you get civilization again, like, you know, 1,000 or 2,000 more years from now, and they're checking out what the hell that big rubble is and finding human beings. They're probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So that's like my thing about Mars, like fucking like Mars. You know, it's like, oh, what the fuck's on Mars? It just looks like a lot of dead stuff. Like it may have been something at one time. That's what I think, dude. Fucking Meteor smoked it a long time ago. Probably was way more advanced than us. You know, how crazy is that?
I got that Chong.
All right, let's watch it. See if we can get it in my microphone.
Might need your Wi-Fi.
How are you, my friend? Good to see you. How's everything with you?
You guys miss Blake Griffin, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I thought I saw him.
You being a fellow comedian, what are your thoughts about the passing of Gary Shandling?
Well, he definitely was a genius. He changed the face of comedy.
Right.
And I miss him, you know, but
Did you ever work with him at all?
no.
No?
I met him once. Cool guy, very cool guy.
And you got anything new going on that we should know about?
Well, I got a podcast with my son.
Okay.
Podcast.
find that
Everybody's
at?
got a podcast. Everybody's fucking doing it.
YouTube.
I had a podcast a long time ago.
Tom
Fucker.
the Chong Show.
Oh, Tai Chung Show. Okay.
You Chong on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, I should reach out to. I've been thinking about trying to
I
reach
got
out
my
to celebrities.
reduction.
Okay.
Get some
I'm normal now.
Oh, okay. You're keeping it simple these days.
Just normal. Well, a little after.
Right.
probably wouldn't
So what are your thoughts on what's going on with
See what
Trump? Does he have
happens.
your
You
vote
don't-
at
you don't like
all?
to pay for
What's
it,
your
I guess.
feeling on that?
We're going to find out that Trump really worked for Hillary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a scam going on?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know.
They went to
they
each
were
other's
friends,
wedding.
You know, and
Fucking
I know.
happened, bro.
I
What
can't
the
see
fuck?
any other reason for Trump being in the race other than to make Hillary the president.
Right.
Because everything he says is definitely makes
pushing the
everybody-
button.
Well, no, everybody has to vote for Hillary, you know, because Trump
Everybody's gonna shit their fucking pants for
Right.
Donald Trump. Fucking is our next
I love
president.
Bernie. I love Bernie. But then again, see, that's another...
Fucking amazing, bro.
I'll laugh though if Chong's right, man. Be like, yep, dude knew.
Alright. I wanna. I think I'm gonna need to show you what we like to call the creep of the week. And creep of the week. Dun dun dun. Okay. Let's check out this guy. We gotta listen to some commercials first, everybody. Gotta have the commercials. They gotta fucking play them shits now. It's fucking bullshit, bro. They gotta fucking get them in, don't they? They gotta get them in. It's bullshit. This is fucking trying to sell me a fucking Lexus or something. I don't give a fuck about no Lexus, bro.
Dude, if I hit the lottery tomorrow, man, I'd drive to Cali or some warm state where there ain't no salt. Pick me up like a 67 Chevelle, man. Fucking black.
At this Penn Township, Cumberland County home, under this porch, someone recently found a brain.
That just
a brain
scares me to death now.
Pat and David Beck lived next door with their grandson. In June, they were wondering why police showed up to this Pine Road trailer.
They took him down towards the other end of the trailer, and then before he left, he put a box in the car.
Police telling us today a real human brain was discovered here inside a shopping bag. Pat's hand shakes as we give her the news.
Fuck?
Which coroner sold that?
You never know.
State police believe the
Where'd he
brain
get the
was
brain?
used for teaching.
If anybody feels like they're missing a human specimen brain, bring it to our attention, and maybe we could return it to its rightful owner.
26-year-old Josh Long of Carlisle may have the answers. He was charged Thursday with abuse of a corpse. He's already in Cumberland County Prison on burglary charges. According to court documents, Long said he and Robbie Zoller would soak marijuana in the
Close
brain's
enough.
formaldehyde liquid, then smoke it. Troopers say it gives an
Smoking his brain, bro.
high.
This is one of those situations where I think a lot of guys were surprised.
Long and Zoller even gave the brain a name, Freddie. Zoller lived here with his girlfriend Angela Miklo. Police say they've been on the run for the last 5 weeks facing burglary charges.
It scares you, not knowing when they could show up or anything.
They're traumatized, dude.
Fucking would you be? Dudes next door, fucking Bob and Bill have been smoking somebody's brain, bro.
Oh, dude, I would be freaked out for a while.
What the fuck? I mean, they said they think it was from what did they say? Like a learning purposes or something? What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, smoking some brain. Trying to get high.
Trying to get brain. Nah, dude, I'm trying to smoke some brain. Like, yeah, dude, you trying to get your dick sucked? No, dude, I'm trying to smoke some fucking brain, bro. Trying to sprinkle that on my weed, nigga. I'm trying to get high as shit. You ever smoke sherm? Wait till you smoke weed. You know?
Was How High when they do the ashes and shit? What's his name?
What ashes? What?
How High? Remember his buddy died?
Oh, yeah. 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 Rolls them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want somebody to do that to me, bro. Roll me up. Smoke me. Put me in the air and have a good time one last time. I don't know if you want to breathe me in though, dude. I got some bad shit. I got some bad shit in me, man. You may not want to. You may not want to smoke. Yeah, the RowdCAST might not want to smoke. Put me all up in the lungs, man. I'll hang on, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. Fucking ridiculous. Did you see R2D2 died, man? Hector Kenny Baker, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Sad, man. So, did he play the R2D2 in the last Star Wars movie? Do you know?
Not sure.
Yeah, I'd like to know that. But if he was pretty decent.
I'd imagine he was involved somehow if he was.
Probably.
Mentoring.
Yeah. It's, sad as fuck, man. Sad as fuck. Yeah. Now, did you see, let's see if I have. I wanted to show you. This is something that is pretty fucking amazing. I have to give Mr. Lunatic's credit for bringing it to my fucking attention. But watch this shit and prepare for your fucking mind to be blown. We are in the future.
We decided to take transhumanism and make it kind of the core pillar of what we wanted to do. In our version of Deus Ex, we're talking about transhumanist thoughts here. As I was doing my research, I stumbled upon Leonardo da Vinci's anatomical sketches, but seeing them now through the lens of the transhuman themes, it kind of really hit me, the link between those sketches and prosthetics and cybernetics augmentations and whatnot.
Hi everyone, my name is Chong, and I'm the CEO of Open Bionics, and we're developing affordable and advanced bionic limbs for people with limb differences. What we found is that people started to draw comparisons between the work that we were doing and the DSX universe, envisaging a world where prosthetics were incredibly desirable. And so we were thrilled when one day the EDOS Montreal team dropped us a message on Twitter and said, we've seen all of these people making these comments. Is this something we could maybe do? Could we give this a try? So we said, yeah, let's see what happens.
Aesthetically, these prosthetics just far exceed anything else that's on offer through standard means. I think it's amazing that Open Bionics and Deus Ex can collaborate on a project like this. This is my body and I want to wear something that I feel proud of and that I want to show off. I don't want to feel like I have to hide or feel insecure because I don't look like everybody else.
When we started 9 years ago working in this franchise on these games, if you would have told me I would have been here someday, I would have said, well, that's an augmented future.
So let me get this, man. That were they creating like video games or something like that, and through their way of doing that, or no?
Yeah, from them creating their video game, they reached out, or like a hospital reached out to them or something, and they designed like prosthetic, like robotic fucking arms. I'm sorry, our fucking audio just took a shit. My fucking microphone died. So we're on the old fucking ghetto mic. So I apologize.
That's awesome, man. I mean, video games, how much they've evolved in the last, since we were playing 64. Fuck yeah, they need to be, further out than just video games, man. Like, they can make some awesome graphics, awesome shit on there, man. Might as well duplicate it and try to make it real, right?
Exactly, dude. Like, it's just, it's amazing though, the future that we're like living. Like, I was just talking to fucking Iron Man before this, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I went and watched he's like, I just went and watched fucking drones race. I was at a drone race. Like, what the? You were at a what? You were watching a bunch of people fly drones and race each other. Like, dude, there's like a pod race in fucking Star Wars, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, my brother-in-law, man, he does that. He's got like a, 4-foot-long helicopters, and then he's got like a quad. But, he was telling me they have like festivals, man, like straight up festivals where these things are, and they race them, man, and fucking do a bunch of shit.
Saying. He said it's real. He's like, dude, it's bad as fuck. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Fucking drone race, bro. That's crazy. But we're in the future, man. Dude, the next thing is like, that's what scares me too, man. I'm gonna tell you, the Meteors scare me, bro, and the fucking Terminator scares me. Dude, the AI, dude, becomes smart enough. Dude, they, you know what they said is it's like when the fucking computer thinks. When you give the computer a day, it does enough research for fucking 20 years or 200 years. Just in a day, what we can accomplish in a day, it can accomplish in 200 years. Like,
damn.
Or what would take us 200 years takes them a day. Like, they're so evolved. They're learning so fast that they can, by the time you could think what they're doing, they've outfucked you. They've mind-fucked you. And it's gonna happen, bro. We're summoning the demon, dude. Elon Musk. That's what he said. He's one of the smartest dudes. You know what? Do you know what Hyperloop is?
No.
Oh, bro. Hyperloop. Let me tell you about Hyperloop. Hyperloop is a fucking transportation thing that Elon Musk has in development right now. It's a track, it's a fucking tube, and it's ran on magnets, and you sit in it, and it just shoots you through this tube. It's like a little train, and it shoots you through this loop, and you can get there in like fucking a fraction, like not even 1/16 of the time. So you could travel from like East Coast to West Coast in like an hour.
You feel that G-force at all? That'd be so
yeah, you
crazy.
ain't doing shit. You're sitting down for an hour, motherfucker. Don't move. You hook up a straw to your mouth, dude, and fucking you're gone, bro.
Dude, they'll probably have like a sweet screen, you know, so you can watch something, man. But I'm just waiting for that one person to, you know, prop the lid open a little bit on accident and shred up.
Yeah,
shred it.
Something walks in front of it, like what the fuck?
Like a raccoon gets in that tunnel or something, man.
It's amazing, man. It's fucking amazing. I mean, this dude is, but he's designing shit like this. He's designing that SpaceX too, where people can pay to go to space. They take you like onto the outer thing, you like float and shit. He all came up with that. But he's the guy that came out and said, he said AI. He said you're messing with this AI. You're trying to make computers smarter and faster and blah blah, and androids and cyborgs and fucking. He's like, dude, you're summoning the demon. He's like, it's gonna, because sooner or later you make a machine that's smarter than you, dude. It's gonna make more machines that are smarter than you, and it's gonna fucking kill you, bro. Just Terminator is real, bro. That's what I'm saying. These 80s movies that we used to watch,
they're ahead of their time, man.
Yeah, they're all real, bro. Fucking Blade Runner.
I'll die with my shotgun shooting
Me too.
drones out, man. Fucking.
Yeah, I would believe the robots come for you before the fucking zombies come for me, bro. That's what I think.
Zombies would be cool as long as they're the slow ones, man. Like, you ever see that one movie with the fast fucking zombies, dude?
Fucking, 28 days later.
Yeah, dude. Like, fuck that, man.
Fuck that. Yeah.
Slow ones though, dude.
Yeah,
like Shaun of the Dead or something, dude.
Yeah, walk all slow to me, motherfucker. I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass. This thing right here is it's not gonna be able to hear it probably very well with shitty microphone, but we'll play it anyways. Me and you'll talk about it.
I probably.
This guy,
times, like
they take acid and they tell him to put together in a Kia.
I have never done acid before.
I only skimmed through the.
Who gives them acid like that? Like, oh, they just gave us a bag of acid and told us to take it and put together this thing. Of course we will. Like, what the fuck you giving me, bro? Give me Drano on his fucking piece of paper. I haven't done acid in a long time.
You feel very connected to everything that's like around you, and you start to realize that everything's like one kind of continuous like flow. It takes like about
That's what I'm talking about. The continuous flow. This bro knows what's going on.
You're peaking, and that can be 4 hours into it. You ready to put some first?
Or unboxing. We have to take off the box.
We're gonna just have to go barbarian on this. We have our instructions.
Do these two know each other, or are they just friends, or what?
Here we have inventory.
Wait, are we missing pieces?
No, because it's all in the back still.
I'm getting so distracted. Do you have another screwdriver?
You're on your own.
Oh wait, here's one.
I've seen a bunch of guys tripping on acid before trying to put up tents, and it's kind of similar. I, for the other hand, always put my tent up before.
Yeah, you're sober when you get the camp together, bro.
Yeah.
Then you get fucked up.
Yep.
Then when you got a place to go back to, bro.
Nothing safer than your tent.
This dude's really like determined to put the motherfucker together.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Okay. We have like 3 other boxes.
Okay. Oh wow, outside.
shit's getting groovy.
Like neutrality of any emotion.
He's tripping out, bro. No time to make the IKEA. I'm looking outside, bro. I need to be outside.
It's just there.
I love acid, man.
I do too.
Tripping on acid should be required, just like signing up for the draft or whatever, or signing up for registration.
That's what all three of these are gonna look like in the end, right there. It's like if we're just doing one second.
He's like drawing it with his hand.
Huge dresser.
There's no way.
There's absolutely no way.
I'm done with this?
I'm sorry, guys.
3 hours and 53 minutes, and they got one shelf put together.
Kudos, man. Congratulations.
Fucking classic, bro. Check this one.
I'd hope that acid was pretty clean, but yeah.
Check this one. Fucking talk about shifty motherfuckers and badass meth lab creators. Made a fucking meth lab in the sewer underneath a Walmart parking lot.
I could be wrong about this, but wasn't it a year or two ago that they were living in that? There was a couple living in the attic with the meth lab.
I don't remember. Was that around this area?
No, this.
I don't know if I remember that.
No, man, they got busted out. They were living there for like 2 months, though, 2 or 3 months.
All right, they don't know we're here, so let's start cooking some meth. You like meth, right? I love meth. Let's fucking cook some fucking meth. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
the
motherfucking brothers, man. They fucking...
The motherfucking RowdCAST. Yeah, you gotta fucking smoke that meth, bro. That's how you get down, bro. You ain't never smoked no crystal? You ain't never smoked no crystal? Fucking get smoking out of a light bulb, bro. I'm fucking put it in that light bulb, put a little torch under it, and I'm tweaking out. No, it's not. Meth's not for me. It's not, anybody though. Some people can handle certain drugs. Some people that's for every once in a while, every fucking maybe every 6 months someone wants to tweak on some meth or something. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna knock it if that's how you roll. If you smoking it, anything that you do every day, it's probably not good. Right. Even smoking cigarettes, it's probably not good if you're smoking them every fucking day. So if you gotta do it every day, you probably got a problem. But I don't know.
You're almost always addicted to something. Somebody's always addicted to something, man. Fucking, even even in our foods like that, glycol or some, I don't know,
glucose.
Glucose, yeah. Man. That's
glucose. You gotta be glucose free, man. You don't even know what the fuck glucose is, motherfucker. You just want somebody to tell you it doesn't have something in it, so you can be fucking offended if they put it in it. The fucking world, dude, that we're living in is fucking scary, Jake, because they're starting to infringe, starting to take things away. You can't say retarded. You can't say bitch. Like, what, motherfucker? You're retarded bitch. You're a stupid ass woman that fucking won't listen to me. I'm just kidding. I love you, baby. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I can, or you can't say faggot. You can't call someone a faggot. You can't say they're gay. They're acting gay. Like, when I say gay, you're boring. You're being lame. You're fucking gay. You're a douchebag. When I say faggot, you're a faggot. Fuck you, faggot. I'm not saying anything about, there's nothing about gay people. I have no problem, man. Be gay. Suck all the dicks you want to suck. I don't care. But I can use the word faggot. I can call someone a fag. A fag, when I grew up, a fag was, bro, you don't want to be a fag. You don't want people to call you the fag. I'm not a racist, and I'm not fucking homophobic or anything, dude. Do whatever you want to do. But I can use whatever word I want to use. I can say whatever I want to say, and nobody can tell me what to do. And if they get offended, or fucking safety triggers and safe words and all this bullshit, no, dude. you can say whatever you want. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. You know, that's what America's built on, bro, and that's what the RowdCAST is fucking built on. You say what you want to fucking say when you want to say it, and nobody can tell you what to fucking say.
Yep. It's getting, I mean, 10 years from now, I can't even imagine. I mean, like I was, telling you earlier, they're just, every year they're implementing laws, man. All the time, all different laws, man. We ain't gonna be able to do shit someday.
True.
This generation, right, that's graduated this year, man, they should be going in law, fucking change this goddamn shit. I wish I would have done that.
That's what I agree, dude. I had a fucking client tonight, bro. He told me that where he worked, he fucking where he worked, he was a sergeant somewhere in the military. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he had to help fucking the four-hood shooter. He had to lift him into his fucking gurney and shit. And he said the Chelsea Manning, he had to bring him lipstick, or he had to bring him or her, whatever you want to call it, underwear and stuff, like girls' underwear and stuff. It's crazy. Like, fucking, that dude was in, and I was like, dude, that four-head shooter, I was like, you just want to drop him. Right. He's like, yeah, I helped him every fucking day. It's like, dude, I just, fucking throw him on the ground. Like, dude, what the fuck? Stomp on him a couple times.
Accidental suicide. Oh. Yeah.
He showed me this picture. Is that real, though?
I'm pretty sure it was
real,
real,
I thought
man.
the pictures are fucking, I thought those were fake as fuck, but I'm not sure. It's the people with their eyeballs all fucking opened up and shit.
Homeless man, this was in Tennessee.
I'm not saying it's not a possibility. It's absolutely a possibility that it is real. They're smoking crystal meth on a hot plate. But it sounds like some internet shit, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, could be.
There's something that I wanted you to see. This, do you see these Ferguson protesters? You see the guy get hit by a car?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I didn't.
Let's see if I can find it. What did you think about, the fuck was it? Oh, did you ever watch Making a Murderer on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
Anyways, it's about like this family, this kid. He's fucking fucked up. They think he it goes back to the same thing. Law enforcement kind of had a grudge with his family and shit. And this girl got raped and killed, and he was in a lot of fucking trouble. He got in trouble all the time for just stupid shit. Right. And they pinned this fucking rape on him, but there was a lot of evidence that it wasn't him, that it was somebody else. And they just fucking freed the guy. And it's because of this Netflix, because there was such an outrage, because they made this Netflix documentary series that all these people fucking watched, and it affected them so much that they did some petition or something for someone to relook at it, dude, and they just freed the guy. And that's another thing that's crazy about the time that we're living in, is that they can, that many people can move them, that they fucking actually did something, and fucking this Netflix series made a fucking impact, dude, on this guy's life. Like, that's crazy.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, even with Facebook, you see people campaigning and all that stuff, man. It's getting to be the place to where you learn what everything is going on out there, man. Fucking, yeah, a lot of people were upset about that kid being in there. That's crazy.
That's amazing, man.
Oh, the protesters.
Yeah, watch this.
Was this recently then?
Yeah, just like the other night. Why do we gotta have problems here, motherfucking YouTube? Fuck you. The fucking worst video a bunch of protesters standing on the street. There's a guy standing out with a sign and a car just fucking... Oh. Dude, it's brutal. This car fucking hits him. He's got a sign. He's standing in the road, dude, and fucking car hits him, and he, going like 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, looked like he probably died, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, on that one, I can't give you the report if he's alive or dead. I didn't hear anything, but that's fucking... But a lot of people... I read something that... I read something that said people, after... It was a peaceful protest, and after that happened, that a bunch of them pulled out guns and opened fire on the car. But I don't know if that's fucking true or if that's just, bullshit. I can't confirm or deny any of that.
No, and I don't know, man. That's kind of a fucked up thing. Like, I could see in the daytime, maybe, like the only reason why people protest and shut traffic down is because they want you to feel helpless and shit of how they feel it's going. Like whatever they're protesting for real hardcore, it means, that in the future it's not going to be the same. Or, you know what I mean? Something.
Yeah.
Like, they want you to feel, shut down, because it's coming. But
when you're the only guy out in the street and it's nighttime, it's not a good idea.
He didn't have
I don't care if you're black or white. If you're black, even darker, you're even harder to see. Fucking, he's like, the guy that hit him's like, I seen a ghost, man. I seen a shirt and shorts floating with tennis shoes. And I fucking hit it, bro. I didn't know. It's like, you can't blame the driver though for that. People shoot at him, like, what the fuck? Unless, you keep driving, yeah, all right, dude. But if you pull over and shit, people are shooting at you, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah, that's not really, it's definitely not the driver's fault,
Definitely not. Did you see this shit? This fucking dad. The, father, this dad, he was at home or whatever. His daughter came home. He had a gun. She came home from school and surprised him. He pulled his gun. He shot her and killed her. 11-year-old daughter, dude.
Fucking sneaking home, man. You don't sneak up on your parents, man.
No, you should not. You might get shot in the belly.
You might get shot in the belly. That's some fucked up shit, man.
It is some fucked up shit. Real Lunatic said he got his bumper messed up. That's some fucked up shit. That's racist. That's racist pig shit, man.
No matter where you live in Georgia, Motley & Associates is here, ready to help.
We don't give a fuck about Georgia.
After an accident,
Motley.
Just go to motley.com and use our free.
So that guy that got hit up.
I met that guy one time.
Hit up Motley.
Yeah, you need some problems? Go to Motley, baby. More meth. Meth 5 fast facts. Methamphetamine is a man-made stimulant. Meth is manufactured using chemicals and ingredients found in legitimate goods, over-the-counter cold medicines, and fertilizers. Meth is short for methamphetamine, other name for crystal chalk, crystal meth, and ice. Getting down in that ice. It is usually in the form of white powder, odorless, bitter-tasting, crystalline powder. Users generally sniff, inject, smoke, or swallow the drug. Meth heads. Meth leads to chemical and molecular changes in the brain. Not calling anybody a meth head. Methamphetamine was invented in the late 1800s by a Japanese scientist. He's like, oh yeah, try this shit, man. During World War II, Adolf Hitler distributed methamphetamine to his soldiers in order to boost their morale and confidence. Yeah, he was feeding them fucking meth, dude. That explains a lot about Nazis.
Fucking Nazis, man. I didn't know they were all methed out.
I didn't either.
It explains some shit, man.
Yeah, it does. He was like, I want to kill him. No, don't kill him. All right, I need to fucking kill him, man. Got me on some fucking shit, bro.
It's probably where that kid got smoking brain was
To
from
the
Nazis,
RowdCAST.
man. Smoking meth and Nazis. They're smoking meth and brains, man.
Fucking meth and fucking brains, bro. I smoked a lot of brains. I smoked a lot of meth. But I'll tell you what. Ain't nothing like them smoking brains, bro.
I mean, like starvation or like survival situation. Would you eat a brain, man? I mean, it's meat, right?
Yeah, if it was cooked well, because I know with brain, I know especially a lot of species, if you eat brain, you can get like parasites and it can make you real sick.
Yeah.
So I know that, like, that just tells you, like, that's just the universe telling you you're not supposed to eat some other kind of creature's brains, bro. You get some serious, crazy parasite that kills you. Like, fuck that, bro,
It's like, you ever seen that Sunny, or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
With the raccoon meat?
With the raccoon meat.
It's the best, bro. Yeah, bro. That's fucking
like
real.
Human meat, man.
Yeah, it's human fucking meat. That's the good shit. Gives you the itch. Bro, you got ringworm. You got fucking infested with ringworm. You're sick, bro. You're real sick. All kinds of things living inside you, tapeworms and shit. What about, dude, isn't that crazy? Creature that lives inside of you, goes inside your intestine, lays there, you feed it. It grows so big that it'll fucking fill up your intestine, dude, and you're just feeding it. You're not feeding your belly. You get real skinny. Fucking thing eats you from the inside out, bro. Fucking worm. Just get in your belly. This fucking brain. You seen the brain-eating amoebas?
No.
Oh, bro. No. A girl just died in Ohio. She's in Ohio when she was whitewater rafting, I think.
The river and shit
yeah.
like
She
that?
fucking
Parasite?
went underneath. The water went up her nose. When the water goes up your nose, this amoeba gets inside your fucking head, and it fucking eats your brain, swells your brain, and fucking eats it to nothing, dude. Killed her.
Is that a parasite?
Yeah, it's a parasite. It's in the water. They said it's in the rivers and the fucking
Which
things
river,
that don't
man?
get treated. Bro, I don't know.
Mohegan
Look
River?
it up. Look it up. I don't think it was Mohegan. but-
Hocking, dude? I'll be
It's
down
like
there.
she went whitewater rafting.
Shit.
But I don't know if it was Ohio, or she was from Ohio and she went in West Virginia or something. I don't know. But this fucking place that she got it, they tested the water. Fucking every spot they tested on the river had this thing in it.
Jeez.
And they said it's just if it goes up your nose. If put it in anything else, but it goes up your nose, gets in your nasal cavity, dude. It'll fucking eat your fucking brain. You want to talk about real fucking horror movies, bro? That's a real horror movie. I went some water up my nose, man. Fucking thing fucking ate me, dude.
You go out canoeing this year, man. Take your snorkels and shit, man. Don't take no risk.
Keep that nose plug, bro. Keep that. You better wear that little fucking pink nose plug.
Yeah.
Who cares, dude, what color it is, bro? You know why you're wearing it. Fucking fuck everybody else.
Now, I heard if you take some coke, though, man, fucking, or some meth, and you fucking snort that shit right after you get that water up your nose, it'll kill every parasite.
Yeah. No matter what amoeba you have in your nose, if you snort meth right after you get water up your nose, it'll kill it. Fucking promise you. That's a fact.
Then you'll be whitewater rafting in a canoe.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
On the highway.
You do it the real way. The fucking way it was supposed to be done many fucking moons ago. But, I mean, that's this kind of shit that creeps me out. Like, people get scared of things. I remember one time I had a Halloween special, and I talked about all these serial killers. Dude, that's the shit that creeps me out. You know about these serial killers?
I mean, as far as how you don't know if they're your neighbor next door, like they could be normal
dude.
as shit.
You ever fucking... you ever heard of Anthony Sewell?
No.
Okay. This motherfucker, he lived in Cleveland. He's on, like, the east side of Cleveland, lived in a fucking, like, rundown building. It was a house that he owned, I guess. I don't know. He'd take all these hookers back and smoke crack with them. And when they, what he'd do is as soon as they walked in, he'd turn around, he'd lock the door, and he'd fucking run at them and start fucking strangling the shit out of them. And fucking rape them and strangle them, rape them. When they found him, they fucking, he had like 12 or 13 dead bodies in his house just laying around, just fucking laying on the carpet, laying on the couch. He was eating, cooking around them. Fucking in his crawl space and basement, they found like 4 dead bodies, like just ground up bones. Fucking, yeah.
I mean, that's what you get for not, no free healthcare, man. Fucking motherfuckers going mental.
Yeah, dude. Fucking real, bro. Dude,
a lot of people would rather go mental and all that shit like that than fucking
the best thing,
get help and pay for it.
No, for fucking real, bro. But this dude was a fucking killer, bro. And his house stunk so bad. There was a fucking little convenience store across the street, and it was owned by like some Muslim people, I think. There were some Indian dudes, and they would say that, why your store stinks so bad? He said all the people would fucking talk shit to him and fucking say how bad his store stunk. But it was really the fucking house across the street or right next door or whatever, because he had these rotten bodies, dude. He fucking decomposing bodies in his fucking house, bro.
That's some sick shit, man.
Yeah. There are lots of people. That's what every day, what bothers me is that what scares me about it is, like, there's so much evil. You know, that's the thing that really, like, there's so much beautiful things, there's so much peace, but like every day you just hear of, and it just seems like more and more. I don't know if it's because we have a technology that things reach things faster.
I think so.
But it's just like, it just seems like it's getting worse and worse, and it's like every day there's just pure evil, bro, and you gotta watch, because you know that girl. Did you hear about the girl that just died up here?
No, was that in Monroeville?
No.
I heard. I'm pretty sure somebody told me there was a body found in Monroeville somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
When was this?
I don't know. I'll have to check it out real quick. Even fact check it.
Wow, yeah, you gotta back it up, bro. You're bringing on my show.
I know, man.
I'm just kidding.
Prematurely.
No, there was a girl up here. She was out riding bikes with her boyfriend. She was riding home, like out in the country, just a little west of here, probably 20 minutes west of us. And she left her boyfriend drive home there, like they both live out in the country. She was riding home, disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to her for like 3 or 4 days. They arrested some dude. His house is like 25 minutes from here. His barn had a fucking freezer in there, a bunch of blood in it, a fucking little secret room in the back of his barn, fucking blood and shit in there. Charged him with abduction. Found her body in a cornfield. And found his helmet, had blood all over and shit. And they said that he stuffed a grocery bag in her mouth, and that's what she suffocated on. That he was torturing her. It's like, what the fuck, bro?
That's crazy. Yeah, the thing in Monroeville wasn't like a murder or anything. Some lady, homeless, had a tent outside, passed it.
She passed out. Was having a party, had a tent, fucking got too wasted, didn't make it to the tent. I got kicked out of my house. My fucking my fucking husband hates me. I got fucked up. I pulled a Stallone. Fucking Dustin Stallone. Yeah. I got to take a piss, Jake. You got to take it over while you roll this joint. Just tell them about how good this weed is, and that you're rolling a joint, and I'll come back and tell them the Dustin Stallone story, the epic story.
Oh, yeah. This weed is straight from, I don't know where. I don't think I'm able to discuss that. But what do we got in Ohio, man? The House Bill 523. It's not looking very promising. They can't let lawyers in there, help and give advice to businesses that want to dispense. It's kind of bullshit. And they're asking for cultivators, and you got to take a piss test. So you got to pass for, cannabis. It's pretty fucked up. And then, I think it's going to be set up pretty much for Big Pharma. And I spilt my tea, Rowdy, man. I spilt my tea, dude.
You spilled your what? Tea? Beer?
Tea.
Oh, you're good, man. Fucking chaos.
I was explaining how the House Bill 523 in Ohio is bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that bill. That shit sucks.
They're asking for cultivators, and you got to pass a drug test, man. What kind of shit's that?
Fucking bullshit.
Big pharma shit, man. I don't know. Thinking it's gonna be a negative, calling in Ohio for big pharma to take over.
Pretty much. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but no matter what, we're gonna smoke weed.
Right. Mississippi's got a badass bill, dude. Like how Ohio, we had different groups and they were against each other. They didn't ever converge and help each other out to pass a badass, bill with a bunch of all them volunteers conversion. Mississippi had like the two biggest groups converge, man, and they're likely to get this voter initiative on the ballot.
Really?
And it's recreational, medical, hemp agriculture set up, and it's calling for anybody that's ever been put in prison for cannabis to be released right away. Dude,
that last one's hard to do.
It's historic, dude.
That'd be fucking amazing, man. I can't imagine. I want that. I want that so bad. I want it so bad. But it doesn't matter. Either you believe that it is what it is, you believe that it's dangerous, it's going to kill you, you smoke it, you're the fucking devil's lettuce, you're fucking done for, you've ruined your life, you're going to be nothing. Did you hear what I said at the beginning of the podcast? Michael Phelps just won his 22nd gold fucking medal, and he smokes pot. Maybe he's not smoking pot anymore, but he's definitely smoked pot while he's won gold medals. So whatever you have to say, fuck you. Because if you have anything to say negative about marijuana, just like I said, talk to Michael Phelps, and he'll tell you that you can accomplish. Look at Nate Diaz, who's fighting Conor McGregor next Saturday. Fucking, he's a vegan for one. I'm not cool, that's not for me. But he's a vegan. He runs triathlons and he smokes major amounts of dope. And him and his brother have been busted so many times for they bust for marijuana. Like, they're not doing steroids, they just smoke weed. Like, I'd rather let them fucking slide than the dude that's pumping fucking full of roids. They're fighting each other. This dude's like got fucking animal hormones in him. And this dude just smoked a bunch of weed, bro. He came out here, he smoked a blunt, and then he fucking came out here and fought. Like, I don't know. Why should that guy get in there, bro? They tried to ban him for 3 years. They gave him a 3-year ban, bro. They gave Nick Diaz a 3-year ban for marijuana. But the thing is, they said he was high. They said they changed their tests. This is what I heard. They changed their tests for now they let you slide. They don't give you the 30-day test. It's just if in the last 24 hours or so you smoked marijuana.
Nice.
And when he fought Anderson Silva and he laid down on the mat and shit like that, he tested positive for marijuana. So they were saying that he smoked fucking like before he went and fought.
Like,
He fucking fought Anderson Silva, bro, on fucking stoned out of his mind, bro. And that's how he rolls.
Laying on the ground, fucking having
crazy?
a ball.
Isn't that crazy as fuck? But I believe it, dude. It's absolutely fucking. I believe it. And that's what they said as the old jiu-jitsu. That's why they didn't want you to smoke pot, is because it slows you down, keeps you a little calmer, fucking a little chiller, and you're a little more badass. And in wrestling, like, I remember in wrestling, I loved grappling when I was high, but I hated like the cows. I hated the fucking running and shit. But because you were just like, oh, I don't want to do that. But when you were actually grappling and rolling around, like, dude, it did. Like, it was
slowed it down a little bit, helped you focus a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, cannabis is great, man. I mean,
it's amazing. It is, and it's so sad that what we deal with today is lies, and it's still off this 1940 fucking propaganda, this bullshit that was there, that was put there, and that's what we deal with, and it's like we've been lied to for so long. And that's what I was trying to get at earlier when I was saying about like the Hillary Clinton thing. Like, they have come out and said 100%, like, there is documented evidence that the Democratic Party was fucking rigging it for that Hillary Clinton would win and that Bernie Sanders would lose. No matter what the votes were, that was what they had planned. and they were going to rig it and do what they had to do to fucking make sure Hillary Clinton run. That's already fucked up. Okay? That's one thing. Okay? The other thing, Hillary Clinton fucking shared all these fucking classified documents on an internet server that was accessible for every hacker in the fucking world. And people did hack her and stole a bunch of her information and did all kinds of shit. And that really happened. And for anybody else, they would be put in prison if they did what she did. And they let her slide on that. Okay, so that's twice. I mean, really, it's ridiculous. I can't.
Yeah, Hillary, man. I mean, it's crazy. It's come down like all the people that are in this United States for it to come down to them. I'm hoping Jill Green on the Green, or Jill Stein, I think her name is, on the Green Party gets momentum. I mean, she's got
Jill Stein?
Yeah,
never heard of her.
Yeah, it's not looking good for her. I think Gary Johnson's way ahead of her of petitioning each state.
Gary Johnson would have, if I voted, Gary Johnson would have my vote. Absolutely.
I don't think he made it on the Ohio because he had to petition each state to get on the ballot.
Are they going to let him in the
debates?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I haven't heard of anything.
See, that's
yet.
So fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. They should have anybody like, that's on the ticket. Man.
You're in the race, but no, you can't be on TV. You can't. No, you can't show your face. You're either the Democratic Party nominee or you're the National Republican nominee.
Only two.
There's only two. That's all that's allowed. You only can choose from two people. That is the system.
The debates, though, man. I can't wait for the debates. I'm wondering if there's going to be some laughs, you know? How much...
But wait, there's a third person? Yes, there's a third person. But you can't vote for the third person. You can only vote for the first or the second party. That's what we deal with. That's what we're doing, dude. It's fucked up, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we're a civilized society. We're America. But I love being American, but I understand why there's so many countries that think we're fucking idiots. And, you know, they don't understand the good. They hate us, and like I feel the reason they hate us, like we were talking about earlier, like Canada. When we were 19, we go there and run fucking chaos. That's what I was talking about. Dustin Stallone. You know, we couldn't get him into any fucking thing, and these cops find him fucking passed outside of a motel door, and he tries to fight them, and they arrest him, beat him up, and arrest him. And we're 19. And they're like, "Don't ever come back to our fucking country." That's what they said. And he's like banned. He was like banned from Canada. Motherfucking Sliz.
Yeah, he's the only one I've known that's gotten arrested in Canada.
Yep. Me neither. I don't know any, but they said don't ever come fucking back. Not to me. I went back, but I know Sloan. They said do not come back.
And Sloan said, "Fuck you." I bet you.
It was a lot like that.
Did he offend their Canadians ANC or whatever?
Yeah. They said get him out of there. Don't ever let him come back. Don't ever. Yeah.
Did he call him any names?
I don't think they didn't like charge him with any fines or anything though. They just got him overnight and sent him home.
Really, dude, they got medical all across the board. I think up there now. And then they just passed something recently where you can home grow 2 plants inside, and then or 5 plants inside, 2 plants out, or something like that.
Really? Yeah. It's amazing. Like, that's how it should be, though. You should be able to, if you want to grow it, you want to grow it. Like we were talking about earlier also. If you want to smoke, if you want to have people smoke cigarettes in your restaurant, you should be able to have people smoke cigarettes in your restaurant. It should be up to you. You know, it shouldn't be up to the government. And that's what's getting scary these days, man. It's getting scary.
Passing laws underneath us, man. We don't even know if you want to find out what Ohio laws are, you can go on Mike DeWine's Secretary of State, I think he is, or Attorney General website, and they got a list of every law that's being proposed or being passed.
Do you think we'll see it?
See what?
Like legalization soon? Or do you think we'll see it in our lifetime?
We'll see it in our lifetime.
Yeah.
It's going to get to, like, they say if California wins there, they got a recreational on the ballot here. And they say if California nails it, it's going to change things across the whole nation. We'll see if that's true.
If California...
Yeah, they're going to be voting for it.
If they pass it, that'll change it. I don't think it'll... I don't know. I pray it does, but I don't think it will.
I don't know if they're saying that because California's medical is still like one of the best, medical states, and they did it right, But we'll see.
I don't know. I hope so.
I haven't looked into California's bill. It's up.
Well, I think each state's gonna kind of do its own thing, maybe. I think because some are different. I mean, it's it's amazing just from like what we were saying about the border between Arizona and California, how they stop you and check you and stuff. It's like that's not how it is in every. You can go from state to state, but it's like no, really, dude. State to state's different. Like each state, even they could be right next door to each other, they're still a little bit different.
Right.
And that's just like, it's crazy that it's only a little bit of land, but they have their ways that are adopted, or like cultures, like tribes. Yeah. It really is. It's amazing. You getting stoned, Jake?
Getting very stoned, man.
Hell yeah. We're doing it right then. We're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite movie you've ever seen, Jake?
Oh, shit. I can't really say, man. There's so many great ones.
That's a good answer. That's a good... I would expect... That's what I would say.
My favorite one, though, that I've just recently watched, which I only watched like once or twice before, is Kill an Irishman. You ever seen that?
I don't think I have. Who's in that?
I don't even know his name, man, but it's a true story about Danny Green in Cleveland. He pretty much took down the mob, the Italian mob in Cleveland. You got to see that movie, man.
Really? I've never heard of that ever.
Yeah, Kill an Irishman, dude. It's a legit movie, and it's all true and shit.
What up? What up, Three Lunatics? What's going on, buddy? He said it's a good movie. I've never seen it. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, I just watched that recently, man.
Well,
what about you?
My favorite movie of all time? I'd probably say Fight Club.
Fight Club?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite movie of all time. I love it so much. There's just, I don't know. That's because it's, fighting is so primal. I love fighting because no matter what language you speak, no matter where you go, you understand fighting.
Right.
And you understand fighting just to fight. Like, it's not about who wins, who loses. It's more about just, like, sparring. Someone's going to get beat up, someone loses, and then you guys shake hands and you, like, got out your aggression. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Some cultures, I'm sure, beat them to death or fought to the death.
Man. Oh, definitely. That's even crazier. That gets even crazier when you talk about, like, blood sport and shit. Like, the rest in the world fucking fight to the death. Like, what? Tournament fight to death? Like, like, I thought just UFC, dude, where you just fight. You just, like, if you lose, you just lose. They, like, pull you off the mat, like, pull you back. No, dude, this one, dude, you finish him.
Yeah, you got a gladiator
guy gives you
crowd,
a thumbs
man.
up.
Yeah.
Guy's standing there at the end of the cage, dude. He won't let you out until he gives you a thumbs up. You gotta finish him, dude. It's like, what, dude?
Fucking crowds eating cheeseburgers, man. Fucking, like, gladiator. Fucking watching that shit.
Fucking crazy, man. Well, what would you think about fucking, like, how that's like always one of my favorite things is like the gladiator times. Like, if I could have seen that,
that'd have been crazy,
like, just
man.
to be able to go and watch that.
I think I would have died a horrible death, man. Because I rebelled, you know. I would have probably been the peasant that rebelled. And
I was just listening to Rogan the other day, and he was talking about that, like, when they first started the Coliseum and shit, they'd fucking bring these lions and tigers up, and they'd fucking they'd be like, go to fight the gladiators. They would starve them for like days and leave them in like the dark, and then they raise them up, dude, and fucking let them go to fight these gladiators. And they said they didn't know that they could jump so high. They jump fucking into stands, start fucking attacking people, bro. Yeah, just fucking mauling people. It's like, what the, like, fucking backfired. Like, no, dude, he's not just gonna attack this dude. Dude, he just took off, dude.
Had to build their wall higher or something.
Yeah, bro. Fucking, he was saying it was crazy. Shit would happen all the time. Rich people were getting jacked up.
Good, man. That's what they deserve, motherfuckers, man.
Watching fucking poor guys fucking fight it out.
They probably didn't learn, though, man. They're like, build the walls higher.
Sounds like a Donald Trump voice.
You know, yeah. Fucking Trump, man. I can't tell, man, if he's just as hilarious as Bill Clinton or George Bush, or I don't know, George Bush. He's a fucking character.
George Bush is.
He used to geek me the fuck out. I hated him.
So good,
dude. But I loved watching him almost, dude.
No, he's the best, dude. He's the best.
Was he acting? You think?
The dumbest. I don't know. That's what I've heard. A lot of people say that they thought he was just fucking acting that dumb, so people would think he's that dumb. But no, dude, I think he's really that dumb.
Yeah, that dude. I mean, he was at. I mean, the last video I seen of this guy, he was at like a memorial for some veterans, and he was dancing. And he was like dancing to the music and shit. And it wasn't like music you dance to, really. Like it was like.
I seen the same thing. Yeah, yeah. He's like fucking doing the cha-chi slide, dude, and like everybody else is like mourning these veterans.
Yeah, dude. Michelle was even just like fucking. She didn't know it. Like the pressure had to have been on her. It's like the ex president's just dancing over here. Like it's not. Do I start dancing or?
Yeah, it's like get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you doing there, George Bush? Getting funky, dude.
Speaking of Obama's, dude, you think that's a legit thing? His daughter smoking at the Lollapalooza, I think it was. Did you see that picture?
What, when she was twerking?
It might have been that one, but I don't know. She caught her smoking smoking something.
I didn't see this at all.
Oh, yeah.
No. Not at all. This was which one of his daughters? Do you know?
It's the one that's going into college.
Leah?
Yeah. Like, I read the article.
I might be wrong on that.
People were slamming her, but it's like, really? It's just fucking weed, fucking going into college, fucking have some fun, you know? Goddamn.
No shit, fuck you. Smoke what you want to smoke. It's again, it's amazing, though, that we even have that conversation.
Okay.
That even anybody would even say anything negative. Like, what the fuck should you do that was wrong?
If it's negative, it's like, tell your fucking dad to put his fucking
cigarettes that you want to
down.
smoke, but you can't fucking smoke that weed.
Right.
Don't fucking do it. You know, like, what?
Right. She ought to just put her foot down, man. Fucking make her dad do it. Like, fucking put all your power in, dude. Fucking, I don't think it's possible, though.
Well, I know we've fucking strayed off course quite a bit. But, you know, I really did want to talk to you about, like, how bad this shit has been in our area, you know? It's, like, I seen something the other day that said there's 8 overdoses in 30 minutes in Mansfield.
Yeah, I've seen that also, man.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, shit's getting cut, you know, like, it's getting cut with all sorts of shit, man. Fucking,
you don't know. They don't know what they're doing, and they have this. They're putting fentanyl in it, which fentanyl is like 20 times more deadly than heroin, and they're trying with that, and then they're putting that in all kinds of shit. It's sad,
right?
Though, because a lot of people will die from that.
Yeah, you know, if the government doesn't do, you know, they got to do something. They got to step up. I mean, like we said with the Narcan, you know, they're trying to do something, but I mean, it's not proven to be enough. You know, like they're gonna have to pass laws to help, you know, help every person, you know, have that freedom go in, you know, and it not charge them, you know, like some kind of a funding for inpatient type, you know, services and stuff like that. We'll see if we get there. I know there's here and there's like some free stuff, you know, they're helping out on, but yeah, it's still, you know, Mansfield, would you say 8 of them?
8 of them in 30 minutes, yeah. But it's even in, like, Akron had, like, over 200 in the last month.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's just, this area, and that's what I always say, is, like, I'm not trying to talk shit to anybody, but, it's that bad, man. That, here it's that bad. I want everyone to know that it's not, like some people are like, oh, they're always talking about there's all this addiction. Like, no, it's really that bad. Like, everybody knows somebody is related to somebody or been part of it that has lost somebody or been affected by it. Like, everybody in every community in every way. And that's tough to swallow, man.
Yeah, man. And like, right, you know, anybody even listening that's still using, man, just think, you know, that next one can be, you know, can be tainted. You don't know where it came from, man. Fucking put it down and, you know, call somebody to hang out or some shit, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah. No, it really is. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know who touched it, what they did to it. There's so much more to life than getting fucked up. And I know I say that, and people will say, oh, you're judgmental, or blah, blah. You talk all this shit. No. You know, I've been there. I've faced some demons. But when you're hooked on this shit, you know, and you need some help, there's going to be people here that want to help you, because it is out of control. And I love everybody so much, and I hate to hear it, I hate to see it. It's terrible, and there's so many people out there that do need help, so there's people here that are trying to help you. If you listen to this, hit them up, and, you know, don't be embarrassed. Just realize that it only gets better than what you're dealing with, because everybody comes to the same thing, and that's the end or the bottom of the barrel. You know.
Yep. Yeah, definitely speak out, communicate. Shoot.
Yeah. And people like Jake that are here and, you know, hit me up and say that, hey, man, I want to come spread my message, spread my word. I want people to know that I'm here to help them out. And I respect that, man. So I always tell you, you're always welcome here. You know, come back, do whatever you want to do.
Oh, yeah, man. Say
any message you want to spread. I'll help you spread it. But, you know, I'm proud to know you. Everything you stand for, everything you bring here to the RowdCAST and tell these people about. I respect it, dude. You're in the struggle. You're pushing for the shit that really matters, dude, that people don't think is that big of a deal sometimes. But it is a big deal.
Right.
And somebody's got to be that dude that pushes the shovel.
Yeah. There's all sorts of things that can be changed out there, man. If I can get, you know, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just want you to know, man, I respect you 100%.
Thank you, buddy.
And I appreciate you coming on here bullshitting with me and being a multiple guest. You're getting up there with like the most of all time, but I think there's some people that still got you beat. You're getting pretty close, though. Fucking, you're one of the most reoccurring guests, dude. You're always a fucking blast to have, dude.
Right. Oh yeah, man. I always have some fun.
I got one last one to throw on you.
What up?
Just tell me. I want to know what you feel. What do you think about it? This girl, her father died in a car accident. They saved his heart, and they put it in another dude. They gave him a heart transplant. He's alive. When this girl got married, she asked that dude to walk her down the aisle because her dad's heart's still beating.
Right.
And what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a sweet thing, man, I suppose.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, though, ain't it?
As long as that dude didn't feel weird, you know.
What?
As soon as that dude didn't feel weird.
He was all about it seemed like.
What the husband looked like.
I don't know. I didn't see that part. They didn't show that. But it's just, I mean, think about that, though.
That's crazy shit.
Is it really him? Is it him?
It's a part of him. It's like...
It is a part of him. It's his heart, bro. His heart still... like, it's just... It's kind of crazy, man.
You'd have to fraction out how many organs the body has, and then fraction that to, you know, and then you'll have your answer of how much she is to him. But that's fucking crazy shit.
So much for coming on. You were the fucking man, bro. Fucking, you know, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for
We appreciate you, dude. 100%. I'll stand behind you. Like I said, any message that you got to spread, I'm here to help you spread it. Anybody else wants to come on the RowdCAST, talk about things, you're always welcome to. Even, you know, I talked to somebody not too long ago, and they were like, well, I really would love to, but I get embarrassed, or, you know, I just wouldn't know what to say. I'd sound like an idiot or something like that. And it's like, man, this isn't, we're not reaching the masses here. So if you would like to, I'm trying to spread the local vibes and trying to spread things that are close by. So if you want to come and spread that word here, you're welcome to. You won't be embarrassed, or ask Jake, dude. We just chill out, dude.
Right.
We're not here speaking in platforms and shit like a presidential debate or anything.
Get here, have a couple drinks, or mellow out, man.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
So, you know, you're always welcome. So, repeat on that. One thing I got to say, shout out to my man, Iron Man Zach. Give him a look on his website, the3lunatics.com. He's got his own website now. He's got t-shirts on there, all kinds of shit for sale. He's a badass. Listen to his show. He cracks me up. He's an idiot, but love him. Got to give him some props for the cool website he put together. So check him out. Always love you guys so much. Roddy rattle off. I gotta sign out the RowdCAST. It's another great one. Thank you, Jake, so much for being a part of it.
Thank you.
And we will catch you on the flip side.